So I have to interrupt the podcast for a second and thank you, I think. You introduced me to the Animal Recruiting Show. Why did you do that to me?
So I'm constantly looking for people that have got a similar thought process to me around content is going to drive your organization. And having been a guest on the Animal Show a couple of times before, I knew that they were going to find you pretty interesting, because I think that they're not necessarily doing things the way that you're doing things, and they really enjoy talking to people with different perspectives.
Yeah, and you know what I like about them, because a lot of people had warned me beforehand, right? Michael, or Animal, sorry, Michael. Animal, they come at you with double guns, and they look for any crack they can. And they've reduced people on the show, which is really fun, like really reduced them. And I think they're doing recruiting a huge favor. I really do, because if you're a bullshitter or you want to claim to be a sourcing specialist, they're going to find that little piece and start peeling it up. So I enjoy them, by the way, and Michael, Animal, I'll come do it again. I really enjoyed it.
So they're merciless for sure, and they absolutely look for cracks, and they want to really open up that crack. And I think of them like wild cats, big cats in Africa, and they're looking at that pack of buffalo. I don't think it's called a pack, but that group of buffalo, and they're looking for, there's that little one, and that one looks as if I could get that one, or there's that one with a limp. I think I'll go for that one. But if you know what you're talking about, and you don't talk about things that you don't really know anything about, and you keep it on subject, then you're going to have a good show.
Yeah.
If you talk about stuff that you maybe don't quite understand, or you're saying things that actually have got weaknesses, then they'll find that. And I mean, I know people who have been on there and who have had a really hard time. A friend of mine, I mean, he was brought to his knees on that show, and I mean, he had a traumatic experience.
Just listening to the soundtrack over again, it's the best. It's like you're in the basement of somebody's house and they're all chained up down there.
It absolutely is. The thing is, they're not even in the same room, but you can picture them all being in the same room. And
did you post that picture on LinkedIn of me and the Muppets?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't meaning to really call them Muppets, but what I
loved it.
What I thought was, you were talking about. I mean, it really was what you were talking about. The subject around content and using content to drive your business is not something that they've been doing. And so you're looking at the world in a slightly different way. And it felt like they were out their depth a bit, talking to you about content and how it can drive your business, how it can drive individuals and companies towards you.
Yeah.
And it's just a different way of thinking.
Yeah, it is. But that was a lot of fun. So thanks for that, Ed. And I'm going to go back on again, because I think they're giving the recruiting business a cleansing as it needs.
You're taking a risk if you go on there, because if they find a weakness and exploit it, you're going to look stupid.
But my game will look better.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So thanks for that, then.